It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Cardi B is here.
Hey.
Making the rounds. First of all, I do want to commend you for the fact that you are working so hard. Like, I know you have this single about to come out with Megan Thee Stallion, but you have been, like, really doing the rounds, and people don't understand that is a lot of work.
Yeah, I've been working, but it's like, to me, it's like, it's not as hard, like, because I know how I was going crazy in 2018, 2017 with work, but I'm back in that mode, and it's like, it's almost kind of like making me sad, because it's like, I just got into like this home mom mode that is like, okay, like, I go to the studio every night, but like in the day I'm with my kids, and now it's just like, now I know it's like just work. So
Are your kids good with FaceTiming you when you're not there, or do they care about looking at the phone?
my kids want me just there.
Okay.
Especially my daughter. She's like really like on my hip. Like, especially now, she be talking. She be like letting me know.
Does she go to school or is she homeschooled?
No, she go to school.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you about that because it is back to school time. So what was that like, and how hard was it the first time you had to drop her off at school and be like all concerned as a mom?
Oh, I was crying for sure. But let me tell you something. I just literally cried. Like, when was it? It was last week on Thursday, right? So let me tell you something, right? My daughter, she graduated from pre-K, and I was supposed to like put her like in this new school, but I missed the deadline. And I was stuck in LA working on rehearsal for the song Bongos and all these other projects that I got coming up. So I missed the deadline, and I didn't even know that you were supposed to apply like in January. Like, it's like, how am I supposed to, like, I'm new to this. Like, come on now. So I was calling, and like, they didn't even care. Like, they was just like, yeah, no, she can't get it, whatever. But the president of my label knows somebody that, like, that's what, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it really takes a village.
It does.
It really
Thank
takes
God.
a village. Like, thank God. Like, and it's like, she helped me get an appointment for the school. And like, when I went to the school, I started crying, because it's like, wow, like, this is not like the little pre-K thing that she was in. She's now really in the school. And I was just crying. And
How was she? Was she able to like run off and play, or was she scared? Sometimes when kids be like scared, it makes you feel really bad.
yeah, she was like, Mommy, I'm ready to go to my new school now. So
I wanted to ask you this too, because recently I had on a journalist, Deborah Roberts, and she has a book out where she's paying homage to like great teachers.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, do you have a teacher, just in honor of kids going back to school, that actually you can think of that was like, this teacher really meant a lot to me, or they really pushed me?
yes, her name is Miss Hill. She was my my U.S. history teacher, my global history teacher, and I love her. And like, she was so harsh. She was so harsh on me, but like, she really like loved me, because she was just like the type that, like, she would be like, why are you so hard-headed? Like, why you don't, like, you're so smart. Like, it's like, why are you wasting yourself, like, just being hard-headed and, like, just doing bad things? So I just, like, love her. And, like, it's crazy because she's Irish and everything. And I was doing, like, an interview with this Irish radio station. And I was just, like, she was so tough. And when I went to visit her, like, a couple of years ago, she was crying. And, like, I started crying, but I was like, damn, I really wish that like my classmates were here to see this, because it's like, wow, look at her. She wasn't really mean. She was really crying.
Oh, that's so dope. You made her cry.
Yep.
She cried. Listen, I think it's important to always acknowledge like that, because a lot of times people talk about like bad teachers, but to talk about the great teachers that really had an impact is important. Okay, so now let's get into the song, Bongos. And I know you've been talking about this song nonstop.
Yo, you have my fans
Let me tell you.
riled, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they really think that this is a Spanish song.
I said a little bit of Spanish. That's it.
Oh, they think that
Okay, and I want to tell you this. So we got this song yesterday, right? And Maina was here yesterday. So, we listened to it just in here, and then we went on the air, and I was like, I don't want to say too much. I said she did throw a little Spanish, in there, which I like. And that was it. And I didn't realize saying a little something like that will go as crazy as it did.
Yes, and I'm like, y'all not understanding that she said a little Spanish? Like, it's like, she just said like a little Spanish.
It's like one sentence.
And everybody's like, oh my gosh, this is a Spanish song. Like, what?
Sorry. Lo siento.
But I like it though because they're gonna be like surprised. So it's like
Yeah, because
I got tricked again.
You're doing a lot of tricks with this one. And one thing is you put in Megan Thee Stallion here because clearly y'all have a good relationship and she does trust you and you trust her. It's a mutual thing, you know, in this business. So is it a situation where you hit her up directly and was like, I want you on this song? Or is it go through the channels?
No, I went through the channels because like it's like I know like that she been like a little bit well she not a little bit like she been like away, ducked off,
taking care of herself.
Like I know she's been going through a lot, and then on top of that, I'm also shy and everything. So I be shy to ask people for stuff. So it's like, hey, can you ask her if she likes this song? And
Let's do another number one.
It's like, okay, ladies, do you like this song? So.
All right, and so you went through those channels, and then did she agree right away, or did she have to hear the song first?
She sent her verse right away. Like I was like, she sent it in like in 5-4 days, and it's like, and it's that even like boosted like a confidence because it's like I respect her as an artist and I respect her ear. So if you sending me back a verse that fast, that means that you really like the song.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, yes. And like I didn't even tell you what I was thinking in my head, and you automatically did it. And it's like, damn, we really go.
And so I wanted to ask you that since you say that, do you doubt yourself still sometimes?
Yes, yeah. Because I just feel like I don't know what people want nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just don't know what people want nowadays. So it's just like a little bit like hard. So it's like, damn, do they want this? Do they want that? Like,
I will say though, this song is gonna be amazing in the club. It's gonna be amazing on TikTok, and I feel like you already have some remixes planned because I know that. It just feels like it's some people are gonna want to get on. Like I can imagine once it comes out, people are gonna be hitting you up like, "Yo, such and such want to hop on the song." Are you planning remixes already too?
Yeah, but you know, there's the thing. When I heard the beat, I was in love. Like I was like, I need to work on this. And like the song is really funk. It's Brazilian funk.
Okay.
But it sounds like dembow.
Okay, Dominican dembow.
And then it's like dembow, like it's like I go out, I be outside for real. So it's not only New York that it's like you go to an American club and they still play like, you know, the little dembow section. It's been everywhere. Like it's like when I went to Arizona, they was playing dembow in one of Offset bookings, and I'm like, oh shit, like damn, my music is going, not my music, but my people's music is like
everywhere. Yeah.
It's everywhere now. So like I already like automatically loved it. I put some verses on it, and like if you hear the hook, it's like bang bang bang. So that was like the hook, but it just felt like so long, and it just felt so spacious. Then I did verses on it, like a full song, just me, and it just felt like a long sentences, long song. It needed dynamic, and you know, debating with my team, you know, we debating like who will sound good on this, who's hot, who's this, who that, and they're like, we think we should put like a Spanish artist. I'm like, I hear Megan on this, like,
yes,
I hear her on it. It's
she
like,
killed
really?
it too,
and she killed it. And it's like, and I love that she even like said that it's like, yo, this was like a challenge for me because there's something I never did before.
She's never done nothing that sounds like this.
So I just love that.
And that opens her up to a different type of audience too, because she's never done something like this. And I do like the fact that this is random, but at the end, I did say you did a little bit of Spanish.
Yeah.
But I like when people do little fun things at the end of a song to make you want to listen to a whole song.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes it just kind of like fades out and the beat plays, but you definitely like still have some itch to talk.
Yeah. But you see that's the thing about the song, that it's like, you know how it's like I have like some parts at the end. Like my parts on the song has never really changed. So like her parts were the empty space parts.
Oh, okay, got you.
So the song was just like incomplete, and like also was like, yo, you really need to like work on this song because I'm telling you, this is it. Like you don't hear a little people song everywhere. And I was like I know.
You know what else I love too? So you've been doing features. You said you're not gonna do no more features until your album comes out, right? Are you still sticking with that?
That's gonna be a little bit hard for me because
is.
there is songs that like people been sending me that I like. I be talking too fast. What I really wanted to say is, because I was just doing features, like, I really wanted to say is, like, my next song is going to be my song.
Okay.
I'm not going to be a feature on somebody else's song. That's what I was really, like, trying to say.
Because you be talking so much shit in your verses, but I like that. Like, when you did Jealousy, of course, you went Offset with Jealousy. Yeah. You be saying shit, and I'm like, I know she beats with people, and, like, people talk crazy, and you just be like, I'm going to just put it in a song. And that is, I think, the best way to address people. Like, put it in your music.
I be wanting to address people in my music, but also I just sometimes just want to, like, get it off my chest, like, right there and then. Because there's one thing too, though. Like, is that I don't always want to address people in my music, because sometimes I want to make fun music, and it's like I don't want to make my song about, like, I'm gonna address this bitch, and it's like now I sound like I have beef in every single fucking song, and it's like right. I'm not gonna ruin that, and I'm not gonna do that to my fans, or because I don't fucking like you, bitch. So it's like sometimes it's like I'm gonna just get this shit out the way, address this girl right here, because I'm not gonna get on a fucking song with, I don't know, like, let's say if I get a song with fucking a pop artist, I'm not gonna be like,
yeah,
beefing on it.
It'd be like one line.
Yeah.
It'd be like one line. Even on this song, like when we talk about dusty ass hoes need a lint brush.
Yeah.
That ain't about nobody, specific.
Yeah. That ain't about nobody specific.
But that's
really
something we all could relate to, because sometimes we all feel like that. And I already know. I'm like, okay, when this song come out, I already know what Instagram story I'm putting up, which part of the song I'm putting with it. Yeah. So,
And like I feel like we say that a lot, like dusty ass. New Yorkers say that shit a lot.
It's
dusty
ass. It's so like you dusty.
Yeah.
All right, and of course I saw you sat down with Who Kid, and he mentioned something about Beyonce, and you stuttered a little. And
he
mentioned Beyonce, and you was like, huh? Well, I don't know.
Oh no. I saw that. I mean, I would love to do a song with Beyonce. I haven't sent her like I don't have a song like right now like I could hear her like in it, like, and it's like, and if she even like even wants to do it, like, you know what I'm saying, like, but I don't. No.
Yeah, because the way he said it, and then you was like, I was like, okay, it felt like he knew something, you
know.
No. And you also were just at Disneyland with your son celebrating his birthday. Yeah. How do y'all like, so when you go to Disneyland, y'all just there with everybody, or it's not like shut down the whole park or nothing like that?
No.
Okay, I'm just asking because you could.
Yeah, but first of all,
that's a lot.
That's a lot, and it's like. This is my 4th time in Disney. Like, it's like I'm going there for the kids, because I be tired. For you. Like, so, and I'm just not gonna do that. Like, that's just so extra to me.
Right.
Like,
I saw also with your kids. So I've seen you said that your son is a lot wilder than your daughter.
Yes.
And why do you think that is? Like, is he more?
I think I don't know. I think he was just born like that. Because like, there's not even a lot of like, there's not like a lot of like boys around, like,
for him to get wild with.
For him to get wild with, he's just like naturally like that, and it's like, I always knew I was gonna have a son like that, and it's like, boom, here we go.
And isn't that fun? Having like a.
It is fun. It is fun. It is fun. I was always scared that I was just be like, I'm scared to have a boy, but it's like, he's so fun. One thing for sure is like he like he's obsessed with me.
Aw.
He is obsessed with me.
And then is your daughter more obsessed with Offset? Because they usually say daddy's little girl.
Oh, she's like a daddy's little girl. She's like really like always want to like fake impress him. Like, it's like when she put like something pretty, she's like, call my daddy. Call my daddy. And she'd be like, Daddy, I really love you so much. That girl.
She's trying to get some stuff. Now, he also said in this in the interview up here that you're like a pit bull at the mouth when y'all get into it. And so, but from what he said, like, you fiercely also protect him. And I think from that interview, a lot of people were like, okay, he loved her so much. Like, he don't play about you. He said that he checks all of your stuff. So, and when you did lip service, you said that you don't really apologize. Like, you just be, and people were mad about that. Like, you could be sorry, know you're wrong, but you're not going to say it. All right. Since then, have you been like, sorry, I was wrong? Or still...
I can apologize if I'm not wrong.
Okay, what if you are? Never.
I have apologized. Like,
okay.
I have apologized, but you know what I apologized for? Just the other day, right? Just the other day, I got dragged the fuck down for this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what is going on? So I saw a pretty picture of me, right, when I was a stripper, right? and I posted, and I'm like, in my head, I'm singing it like the 50 Cent melody. Like, and I've said, and if I was in the strip club, would you still cuff me? Like, I'm saying it like this.
I saw that.
I'm saying it like that. And when I posted it, like, people was like, oh, why would you ask that question? Why would you ask that question when you're married? And I'm like, babe,
out of context.
I wasn't even trying to like say it like that. That's not how I said it in my head. So I was like, I'm sorry, because like everybody was just tagging him like, oh, look, like, and it's like.
And I also saw with this single, you're selling CDs, like limited edition CDs.
Yeah.
So what was the thinking behind that? Because I can't tell you the last time I had a CD, but I see people pre-ordering it.
But like fans, like hardcore fans, they really like be buying your CDs, your vinyls. They really mostly buy vinyls, but you have to like hand in your song and artwork and everything like 4 months ahead. Like
your artwork is beautiful for it.
It is really pretty, but it's not like it's not the theme like of it.
I saw you saying that, so people thought you put out fake artwork at first, but then I saw you correct that.
Yeah, no, it's not fake artwork, but we just wanted people to think that it was like a WAP thing, and it's not really like a WAP thing. It's like really more different. Like I don't want it to people to know like the vibe of the song or the vibe of the video. So.
Yeah, and
that's how we did it.
So talk about the video, because I have not had a chance. I haven't seen that yet. So is the video coming out the same time as? Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the process like? You said you spent a lot of money on the video.
Yes.
And a lot of people nowadays aren't doing that. And I remember back in the day, people used to spend millions, like $1 million on a video.
Yeah.
So what's a lot of money on a video?
This one I think is like, how much?
$2 million? Woo! And I want to say no one does that anymore. Like, so that's how I know this means a lot to you to invest back into to what it is you're trying to do. So what tell me what the theme of this video is, all of that.
It gives like the theme of the song. So it's like really that. But I feel like this video is just very beautiful. Like, it has choreography, but it's a location video. So I always do like inside production, so this is more like of a location video, and just like really the little things.
Where was it?
It was in Malibu.
Okay.
But just like little things like that, that's why it just like the video be so expensive, because it's like, I know fans are like, of course the video looks very expensive. It was expensive to do, but it's like they will be like, how this will be like, how this will be $2 million. Well, let me tell you. It just be little things like so I really wanted to do this video like in a different country, but I couldn't because of hurricane season. So we did it in Malibu, right? So Malibu, it always have paparazzis and everything. So we hired about 20 guards, 15 guards, like just guarding the whole area. And we did what was that thing called? It was like geofencing. That is just like everything like is around that area. Like if somebody take a picture, it will what?
I never heard of this.
Yes. Yeah.
That's so. All right. So if it posts to social, it pings, and then you get to remove it, or it just won't even post at all.
I mean, you'll know who it is. So someone on set posted a selfie, and we knew who it was. And they were asked to remove it.
Somebody lost their job.
Yeah. So stuff like that costs a lot of money. Stuff like that costs a lot of money. We also did, what was it? We also did things like when we like do videos, like we hear the song out loud. We did these things like with our ears that like we will hear the song playing in our ears only.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So the in-ears?
Okay. Yeah, they're called earwigs.
Okay.
So that right there costs a lot of money. Like not only earwig for me, but like earwigs to all the dancers and everybody for production. So like those type of stuff like cost a lot of money for the videos, and rehearsals every day. Like that costs a lot of money too. Like
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
And
thank you so much.
I got one too, We healthy up in here, and you got your whip shots here. And speaking of the paparazzi, so that did work because I didn't see anything about it. So what's the craziest paparazzi situation you've ever been in? Because people don't understand, like you can't go anywhere or do anything without a potential picture being taken. We saw Kanye and his wife in Venice on the boat getting pictures taken, and now they banned from those boats. But have you had like a crazy paparazzi situation where you're like, damn, how the hell did they find me here?
Yeah, when I was shooting I Like It and I was pregnant and stuff and like paparazzi was putting videos and my stomach was kind of like, kind of big, like that pissed me off. Or like this one time, like they was literally chasing me down the highway here in New York, and it's like I was going to my grandma's house, and it's like, bitch, you're not gonna get my grandma's fucking address, bitch. Y'all better leave me the fuck alone. And I started like,
it's a violation.
It's a violation, but
yeah. You said your grandma. I just thought about the I Miss My Granny meme that you did. Hilarious. Yo, that was an ultimate troll right there.
But I don't want. I always tell him like, why don't you tell people what happened? Like, why don't you tell people what happened? So that week was like that week, right? That week was like, I don't know if it was that day, but it was like like the birthday of his grandma. Mm-hmm. And I guess he put that, but like, it was going through some shit. And people we was going through some shit, and he said that, and it's like bad timing, like, bro, bad timing. But now we just see that shit like so funny, like it's like
it's good that you could laugh at things like that.
Yeah,
because I know things could get frustrating. Because when I spoke to him and before we did, and he was so like mad about just people talking ish and like making things up. And I know that's frustrating because you don't want to have to defend yourself against every little thing. But at the same time, it's like, no, that's not what happened. I really want to tell it, but I also don't want to be like overly defending myself.
Yeah. I mean, it's just annoying because it's like for example, right? Like, he always be out the way. Like, he really be out the way. When people don't like me, the first thing they like to do is attack me and my mans, like all the time. Like, it's like a girl can't even say nothing else, but she will attack me and my mans. And if they don't have nothing, they will make something up. And then it's like people will be like, oh, like, you don't have to prove it. You like you don't have to prove everything. You don't have to prove everything. But it's like, if we don't prove it, y'all continue to believe it. And then like, when we prove it to y'all, and then when we make a song, it's like, oh, it wasn't that serious. Yes, it was serious.
Right.
It's really, it really was serious to us. Like, fuck out of here.
Right.
So that's why we even put out like the Jealousy record. Like, we been did that song. We wasn't even really planning to drop it. But it's like, yo, let's tell these people fuck y'all. Like, it's like, y'all think y'all can make money off of us? Y'all think y'all gonna fucking find clout off of us? All right, we gonna make something out of it. Now look.
And I love that song. And you really slid on that though.
Yeah.
Like, that was a nice, good, passionate ass verse that you did on there, I have to say. Now, also, since we were talking about some of the collabs that you've done, right? Are you, and obviously you have some amazing ones like with Glorilla, with Fenny the Rapper, with all of that. Are you going to do something with Scarlett? Because she is like, when she posted that, and I know you pulled up on her, is that something that's in the works?
I heard a couple of her songs. I actually like a lot of them that she did. It just always like the right time, the right song. So especially like when I was in the studio with her, I already knew that I have this 1, 2, and 3 coming out. Mm-hmm. And like my label be like, bitch, you do one more fucking feature again, bitch. I swear to fucking God, we ain't approving shit, bitch. So it's like, it's everything like at the right time. And I have a whole bunch of things coming out now. So it's just like, it's like.
How many songs do you have in the stash? Because I know you've been working all this time.
I got a lot of songs.
Like, what's a lot? Is a lot like 100? Is a lot 30?
Like 50.
Okay, that is a lot. How are you going to figure out what you want to put out?
One thing I do, I always ask different people, like, do you like this song? Like, I made people hear my song. Like, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? What do you think of this? So, because everything is just so different now. Right. Like, it's like everything is just so different, and like music have changed so much. I don't even know sometimes what people really like.
But listen, Bongos is a very different type of song.
Yeah.
And I think that's dope, because I think the most important thing is if you love it and it just sound dope, a hit is a hit.
Yeah.
Regardless of whatever genre it's in, like, you can listen to something, like, you could listen to Bongos and be like, that's going to be big on TikTok, that's going to be big in the club, that's going to be people trying to do their own remixes, to it. It's a huge song.
It is, but it's like, it's that, but like, all right, like, my label, like, not label and management, they kept saying, like, I kept asking, like, what type of vibe should I come out with? Like, what type of vibe? Because I have different types of song, like, really different type of song. And they was just like, you need to do a hip-hop song. Like, you got to do, like, a super hip-hop song. You got to talk your shit type of song. And it's just like, should I come this way? Like, when you haven't put out a song in a long time, it's like, it's a lot of pressure to put out, like, the next one. But, like, I think that this was, like,
it's a good look. It was a good one.
Yeah,
because it is still hip hop. You got a mega, but it's got. I think culturally also, I love songs that sound like it's international.
Yeah.
And this sound like an international type of song. It's not just like, New York here. And it is the 50th anniversary of hip hop. I want to ask you, since we're talking about hip hop, growing up, what hip hop song would you say was really impactful in your life? Like, I think about me growing up and listening to Salt and Pepper, and how big they were for me, and like a song like Push It was huge. But for you, as a little Cardi B growing up in the Bronx, what was like your most impactful hip hop song that you could think of? That you'd be like, this song always makes me think of me growing up.
Oh, it's so many different ones. Like, it's so many different ones that remind me of like different things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, for example, like the first song that like it made me like just like it just made me like get into hip hop a lot was always like Missy Elliott, like Freak On and everything. Okay. But that, because I'm 6 years old and I'm looking at this song and I'm like, this girl's taking her head off. Like, it's like, I wanna see this, I wanna see that. But then there's just like other type of songs that is just like, when I hear it, it just reminds me of certain things like they don't know who we really from DMX. Like, it's like that shit reminds me of like my uncle always like playing it, and that song used to scare me for some reason. Like, that song is a little scary.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, like, and I'm a little girl, so it's like that song always like bring me like certain type of memories. Different songs just bring you type of memories like in
those
your
are two
life.
Good ones though.
Yeah, so those songs are like when I'm like a little girl. Like a lot of Lil Wayne songs, it's like that's part of like now I'm like a high school teenage girl. Right. So like a lot of his songs just bring me like a lot of like memories of like just like listening to school, everybody like into it, like every single time I hear A Millionaire, like it's like it's like different type of songs of like your life that is like, oh, this remind me of when I was here, when I was there. And for some reason, like when I was in high school, I used to really be into like Trina, Kaya,
I'm not mad at that,
and Jackie O. Like they had like their little beef going on, and I know all the songs that they were like throwing shots at each other. I know all their songs.
Okay,
like,
that's dope though. So, imagine if they would have had social media back then. It would have been on.
It would have been so funny.
Yeah, it would have been
so funny because the way that the things that they were saying to each other, it was just like it's funny. It's funny.
Well, Cardi, I want to thank you so much, and just think about this later on. People are going to be, and they already do, like the younger, they're going to be thinking about you as like part of hip hop history.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a huge thing because you've had so many successes already. And like your biggest competition is really just yourself. Yeah. Like I see you breaking records on the charts, and then they're like, Cardi's breaking her own record. Yeah. You know, as far as like the highest selling, whatever, it's like you, I'm going to tell you, I Like It is now less than 100 million streams from surpassing Bodak Yellow as the most streamed song by a female rapper in U.S. history, both by Cardi B. That is a huge deal, and that's history.
And you know, it does, like right now, like of course, like it's not I'm new in the game. I'm kind of like in it already, but it's like, you know, I'm still in the moment. Like when they were like honoring, when was it? Like it was like around 2017 or 2016. They were honoring, VH1 was honoring Little Kim, and it was like for female hip hop. I think the show was like for female hip hop, but they just had like this big screen, and they had all the female rappers, like all the female rappers, all of them. And it's like, wow, like one day I'm gonna like, you know, we do see like things like that they do that now, but it's like one day, like when I'm like in my 50s and I'm gonna be like part of that, like, and that's like dope. Like,
yeah,
I feel
that
like
is.
That's gonna be me one day. Yeah,
it is. Congratulations, and congratulations on the whip shots too. By the way, you know I be using that in my coffee, and y'all got the new pumpkin.
The pumpkin spice is really like This one is like the coffee for real. I like this one. I love it.
Yeah, you know, I had some whip shots with Cardi.
Yeah, you know, I'm hustling. I'm making something. I'm going through something.
Well, thank you so much and congratulations. And I cannot wait for the new album, Top of the Year.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
For sure. I want to.
Okay.
That's my goal.
All right, well, perfect. Well, Bongos is out, so make sure y'all stream that, download it, watch the video. I cannot wait to see the video my damn self, but congratulations again. Y'all got to give the flowers to Cardi B right now. It's way up.